Full screen, baby. Let's talk about it.
I really like what Shanahan did in this game. He came out running the ball to give Mullens a little bit of a chance. And this is a play that we saw them run a similar play against Philadelphia. I think it was the second play of the game against Philadelphia as well. It's just a real easy read. You got a flat at the back and a slant. Yep. And he does a really good job here of throwing the ball and getting it in there to, I believe that's Ayuk.
Yes, it is.
For a nice game.
It's so interesting how we watch these plays and put them in different sections. You put this in the good Shanahan section or the good Nick section?
I put it in a little bit of both. And the reason I put it in both is because we've seen this play be run this year a lot, and we've seen it be run really bad a lot of times by the other starter. So I think I want to, that's why I wanted to highlight this one. Good
That's fair.
The game.
When I watched this play, what I was so impressed with was Ayuk. There's a lot going right here, but this is the first pass of the game. They want to get him established, to use a terrible word, and he's one-on-one against Marshawn Lattimore, who's one of my favorite corners in the league. Press man coverage. He could get jammed right here. Watch his release. I mean, we expect this from Ayuk, but this is a rookie going against a former top 10 pick, and he gets him leaning the wrong way, gets him off balance, gets him stumbling a little bit, gets a couple yards of separation. I mean, you couldn't do it much better than that. And then he gets what, 7 yards after the catch? Or I mean,
gets right down there, almost gets to the first down.
Looks like Jerry Rice there, man. I don't know. A little bit smaller Jerry Rice. Looks great.
It was really good. And he doesn't even get Lattimore doesn't even get a hand on him.
No, and if you look again, Lattimore kind of stumbles. Just a little bit there, off balance. It's a hell of a cornerback and an even better wide receiver. Good pick.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right. What else we got?
The next play is still in the first quarter. I think that's still in the first drive. It's going to be at 9:15.
Okay. Yes, another one. All right, let's watch it.
As I watched especially the first drive of this game, it was a really good drive. You could almost pick any play you want out of here, even the bad plays, because they come off the bad plays and make good ones.
Yes.
And this is once again, this is an easy read. It's going to just be right over the middle. He's the only receiver that's really open. Everything else is pretty well covered. Hits him in stride, and he allows him to catch the ball and make another 5-6 yards after the catch. Really nice throw, gets him down there into scoring position.
Absolutely. Let's check out the throw again from the end zone. What's cool about this is this is Nick Mullens throwing off platform with a guy in his face, giving ground and hitting him in stride.
Yes, really like that, and he does really such a good job of that, buying a little bit of extra time.
Yes.
If I was going to criticize him at all, I just say he needs to be a little bit more consistent with his arm slot when he starts to do this, because that's why he's dropping the ball. Sometimes you see it come down low to the receiver. But that's really nice. That's a really good job by the quarterback to help his offensive line and get the ball to the receiver in motion.
And not panic. Now, Nick Mullens would end up taking a beating in this game. He hasn't really gotten hit yet, and you can see he's better before he gets hit, like every quarterback. But one more thing with this play, Ayuk again. This time he's in the slot. He's not getting press man coverage, but watch what he does. I'm not sure. That might be Janoris Jenkins. I'm not sure. But right now, hold on. Let's go take it back. Let's go frame by frame. Jenkins has no clue what route this is going to be. He's selling the vertical route pretty well. Well, not really, but he breaks down and gets him to lean the wrong direction. Again, just a little subtle cut, leans the wrong direction open. Gets himself open. It's not just Kyle Shanahan scheming him open. That's Ayuk.
Yeah, totally. Yep.
Love him.
Nice play.
And, of course, yards after the catch, of course.
Yeah, and that's big with this offense.
Yeah.
So
all right. Well, Jerry Rice Jr., nice to watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
Let's go to 2:13 of the first quarter. So they scored the touchdown there. They've had to punt the ball away. They get it back. And this is one of the best throws we've seen all year from a 49ers quarterback. When you look at everything that's involved.
Yes, it really is.
You're going to get Dwelly and I think it's 89 was out there as well, running a seam route. You got Dwelly on the outside. Quick pressure on Mullens almost as soon as he gets off of his back foot.
Oh yeah,
off the drop.
Just
guy coming right in his face, and he just throws a dime in there.
God. That would have ended Drew Brees' career right there.
Yeah. Yep.
He's lucky he's not 41. Nick Mullens. What a catch! What a freaking catch by Ross DeBoss.
Yeah. No, that was really good on both ends.
Oh yeah, it was. What, you know, it's funny. I put this play in the stock down section because I'm negative Nancy. And when I went back and watched it, I was like, yeah, it's a great throw from Nick Mullens. And yeah, it's a great freaking catch from Ross Dwelly. But Lakin Tomlinson, dude, can you hold on to your block and not get your quarterback killed? You're supposed to be one of the best players on your team. That's, oh, God, that's a question.
Yeah, that's exactly the same thing I thought too, because he's on him, all of a sudden he loses them, and the guy just crushes Mullens right in the chops.
Oh, tough block, but still, you're getting help here. Trent Williams can pull it off. Is that on? I don't know who that's on, but anyway, make the block.
Yeah,
that's a big hit that your quarterback just took, and little Nick Mullens can't take too many of those. Who can? No.
The
throw though.
The good thing here is he'd already been. I think they'd already had one roughing the passer call before this.
Yes.
Game. So he's really doing a good job of standing in the pocket early in the game.
He's a tough kid. All right, what else we got?
Definitely. Let's go second quarter. 2:33.
Okay. We do a little scrolling. 2:33. Here we go. All right. Guess who he's throwing to? This is my favorite player to watch on the team. All right, let's do this. Ayuk in the slot here. What are we seeing?
Let's watch it. I don't remember what I wrote.
Okay.
I didn't write any notes down on this one.
That's all right. So you get what, quarters coverage?
Oh yeah, this is yeah. They got it's the quick route, and he's got the out, but he does a good job of throwing it into the hole and really turning them back up the field.
That's a good point, right? Because an inexperienced quarterback might throw it here. You got to put it behind him intentionally because it's zone.
Yeah, if he throws it, yes, and if he throws that one outside, that's going to be a little bit tougher, and he's not going to get the yards after catch that he does. They mentioned that on the game, during the game as well on the broadcast. Just a really good job. So get it to him, and he, him and Ayuk have a good connection through a lot of being at this part of the game.
How could you not have a good connection with Ayuk, right? God,
right.
He's always open. Good throw, really great throw. Yeah, and yards after the catch, yards. I love this kid. And about at least four. Nice.
Yep. And we see that throughout the first half when they're moving the ball is, a lot of those situations where they're getting the ball and giving themselves easy third downs or just getting past the sticks on their catches.
The way I look at the game is that their lack of a run game was going to lose the game for them eventually. They did a good job of staying balanced, but when you're only getting 1 yard to carry, anyway.
Yeah. And and the thing about that is they'd run the ball well in the beginning of the game, and it really just fell off through the second, third quarters. Let's go real quick. Let's jump to the fourth quarter.
Oh, okay.
Not a whole lot really in the third quarter. There was a nice drive there. The second quarter was pretty much the Saints had the ball most of the time.
Okay, where in the fourth quarter were we talking?
Oh, sorry, 3:09.
Sorry. All right. Ooh. Okay, almost there. There we are. This was a nice throw.
They're down 14, but they're really, these are just some really good off schedule plays from Mullens that we haven't seen quite as well. He does a good job on this one. He's going to be getting the ball to Reed. He has to step to his right, get away from the pressure, and he puts it on him as he's coming across.
Yeah, he sees him all the way, just trying to get his body in the right position.
Yeah, and what I really like about this one is that as he's scrambling out of the pocket, he's keeping his eyes down the field. There's a play that we're going to see in the bad section where I think if he had kept his eyes downfield, there's a first down instead of what ended up happening.
I think he wants to go to Jordan Reed all the way. It's just taking Jordan Reed forever to get open. It's just a very long route. He's got to do this and then get by the guy, and then finally he's just getting open now. So you gotta buy some time. You don't expect to see Nick Mullens make that throw.
No, and he does a really good job there. And when you see him first break, he's looking out to the right. He's looking and I think that's Bourne. And then he comes back to it. Really nice play.
He really does. Jordan Reed, the 7-second route. But he gets there.
Yeah.
And God, I really like Jordan Reed. If they can keep him healthy, he's such a great third or fourth weapon.
I think so. Maybe him and Kittle together next year would be a nice combination. For the top two.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go to the next play. It's 3:01 of the fourth.
Oh, sure. Easy enough. Okay.
This one's really good too because he's going to be getting this one. He actually has to escape a little bit more pressure. He's got a guy right in his face, and he's going to do a good job of stepping up into the pocket and out. So he's looking to the left. He's looking towards Ayuk on that side of the field. He gets the fast pressure off his right. Does a good job of avoiding that and then escaping out to the right. That's really good play by him. And then he's looking downfield and he sees Ayuk coming across and he makes a nice throw with the man in his face.
That's a hell of a throw now that you mention it, Jack. Wow. You know who that reminds me of? Watch it from here before I say it.
Probably another guy that wore number 4.
I was thinking a guy who wore number 5.
This is just really nice.
Oh, man. See, to me, this right here is Jeff Garcia.
Yeah.
Play breaks down. Total poise. Now, Garcia would have been a lot better, but geez, what? Wow.
No, I could see that Garcia to Owens a lot of times back in the early 2000s. Yeah. That's just a really nice play.
Freaking money and a great catch. Yeah, dude, this is Jeff Garcia. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Jeez, that's nice. Perfect placement too.
Yeah, and I know these plays are at the end of the game, towards the garbage time, whatever you want to say, but they're really nice plays, and they're he played well throughout. If we went through, like I said, if we want to go through the first half of the game, really the first quarter into the second, there's a lot of good from Mullens throughout.
I'm telling you, man, you just give him a run game, and I think he could win. He could win a fair amount of games on this team.
Yeah,
really. I guess I got to watch this one more time. I love this play. I freaking love this play. Full speed. Takes the hit on the money. Oh yeah.